In Domain 4, which is professional responsibilities, one of the key things is maintaining accurate records. And this is tough. But there's some tools that are digital tools that can help us do this very difficult task. So this is 4B, part 2 of 2. We want to have students involved in this process also. It's not just the teacher. And again, this is going to depend on the grade level of the student and how much they participate. I found an example of a few. I want to kind of walk you through some different ways that you can communicate. You've already learned about a learning management system. In the learning management system, you can invite parents into the portal. And so you can all virtually be on the same page. This is some examples of websites that are created for one school district, and I thought, thank you, Florida, for giving us samples. This is one example of a web page by a teacher. Now, you got to be careful with web pages that you don't get so consumed by the little blinking, moving graphics. It's really all about the information that you want to be conveying to your parents and your students. Now here's, I think, a high school one. This is a high school one, and they have the study guides, review guides, everything posted to communicate with students. Now, not only just to communicate, but also to manage the records and to make sure everybody's kind of on the same page, literally. Also, different groups of people can come together to communicate and maintain their records. And a lot of groups use sites like this to keep all their files together so all the records are in one place. Now be careful, sometimes we put too much on a web page and then nobody can find anything. And so you want to be careful with the graphics that you select. Also, don't forget that learning management system that we've already covered, that again, you can invite parents in. Back when I was in the classroom, the parent would send a letter that said how many assignments are they missing and so on. Here they can come in and access that information at 2 o'clock in the morning if they'd like to. So having everything in one place really helps. And again, involve the student. The student right there can see what's done and what is not done. And again, it's all about the community, bringing everybody together. A lot of schools use PowerSchool to manage all different things. It's a student management system, and there's some great communication pieces for families. This is just one example. There's a lot of different ways to do this, but basically all of them make it a parent portal so you can go into a website with your ID and code, and you can go ahead and access your grades from anytime, anywhere. As we move students through our system, we want students to be responsible for checking that everything has been turned in. There's grades there. That's the key to this one, is to really get our students responsible for this, because our goal is to get every student college and career ready. In college and career ready, they have to be their advocates for themselves. So we have a parent portal in this case. We have teacher access, and then there's administrator and staff that you can go ahead in. So this is just one example. Usually there is some type of portal in. Here's another example. And this one is nice because it gives you help if needed. What I learned new to me as I went and explored and captured these screencasts, I didn't realize they had an app for this. So over to the right, you can see there's a PowerSchool app for parents. I thought, man, that would be great. I'll have it with me wherever I am. So it is complicated. It is difficult to maintain accurate records. I find one of the hardest things is if I have some things paper, some things digital. You need to be a distinguished teacher. You need one solid system with multiple ways to access that information. So focus on maintaining accurate records. Thanks.